Woo, man, I'm tired. What's up? This is Sensei from RideFit Nation. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk to all my new riders, all my people who is thinking about riding a motorcycle. You've been watching these videos, watching my videos, and watching many other YouTubers that's different, right? We're all different. We all have a different backgrounds, different messages, different everything. This channel is like a pot of soup. You never know what you're going to get. So new motorcycle riders, what are some of the things that you should be looking out for? And how do you protect yourself in this day and age with all this craziness going on? I mean, this week alone, I went on Instagram and I've seen so many different posts about people who died from motorcycle accidents. Some of it was the fault of the rider, and some of it was the fault of the driver. But at the end of the day, somebody didn't go home and a family lost a loved one, right? So I'm not saying this to scare you at all. There's no way I don't want to scare you because people die from car accidents. People die from standing outside waiting for the bus. People die from being on the phone and then lightning strikes them through the freaking window. My point to you is anytime when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. No matter how careful you try to be, it's your time to go. You can't avoid it. However, it does not mean to be reckless. It does not mean to be stupid. It does not mean to just go out there and be like, well, I'm going to die anyway, so therefore, I might as well just do what I'm going to do. No, we ain't going to do that. So what I want to talk to y'all about today is some of the things to be mindful of as a new rider. Number one, your gear. See, I'm not talking about the motorcycle you're riding, the gear, the type of boots you wear. I started wearing these really aggressive style boots from Alpine Star, okay? And these boots, they click in, you Velcro that bad boy in, you are locked in for dear life, all right? These boots protects your ankle. There's not a whole lot of give in the ankle, so therefore if the bike falls or you go down, your ankle is protected. Gloves. You got winter gloves, you got summer gloves. These are summer gloves. But what I look for in my gloves is flexibility for where I know I'm going to be moving a lot. I look for support to protect those knuckles because when you ride, and trust me, things come and fly and they come flying at the speed of a bullet. I also like breathability in my glove. These gloves have vents that runs right through here. This is from a company, Noru. If you see me doing this, because I'm batting out these flies, summertime. And these gloves are awesome. I ride with these gloves all over the place. I love them, okay? Jackets. This is my wife's jacket. I bought this jacket for her. This is a Tourmaster, okay? This has padding on the side, protection in the rear, protection in the shoulders. It has liners, so it can be done in the summertime. You can ride this in the winter, spring, summer, or fall. I have another jacket right here. This is mine, one of my jacket. This has a hoodie. The hoodie's purpose is good because you're not on the bike the whole time. And I can disconnect the hoodie if I don't want it. I have padding. I have a liner. I even bought my son one of these as well. This one is also Alpine Star. So this is also really good. Helmet. Full face helmet. I got a wall full of full face helmets. I love the modular helmets. If you don't know what a modular helmet is, that's where you can open it up. This is my daughter's helmet, okay? You can add your communication device if you're riding long distance like I love to do. You can open it, take a sip of your drink while you're riding. You don't got to stop to drink. You want to talk to somebody, you want to ask for addresses, you want to do whatever, full face helmet. Some people like modulars, some people don't. Me personally, I love modulars. These have their flip screen. I'm not sure if this one has the visor, but some of them has the visor. This has the visor now. I don't know where the visor comes down from because I don't know this helmet yet, but my daughter will be able to tell you. But this has a visor that flips down. I'm going to ask her where her visor flip is at. I don't see it, but I do see the visor inside. Your gear, I can't tell you what gear to use. I can only tell you the type of gear that I use. And I use gear now. Like if you look at a lot of my videos back when I first started, I wasn't riding with gear. I was riding with gloves, a helmet, and some boots. That's it. Now I even have the pants. I don't have the pants to show you now, but I ride with pants too. I get the whole suit, the whole setup. And recently, since I started getting more deeper into the adventure riding and getting on my gold wing, I started really focusing more on safety. I started doing it a lot with Beast when I had my road glide. But now, since I even further into my riding, I started doing way more safety riding, like really focusing and owning the road as a safe rider. Now, when I see people riding, like right now, my son is outside. He's riding his 450 RL, and that's a Honda. It's like a dirt bike, but it's also a street bike. That bike is a powerful bike, but he got his boots on. He got the what's that? The what is it? AirTech 10 or whatever the heck the name of that boot is. High tech boot. He has on his gear. He has on his gloves. He was going outside with a book bag today. Where you going with that? Nah, get your butt out there. Go back inside. Go get dressed. So your gear is very important. Being protected. I prefer to get a small amount of scrapes rather than me getting my whole arm taken off. Right. The kind of motorcycle you ride in. A lot of people will tell you to go and get a small bike first. I don't believe in that. I believe that 40 miles an hour is 40 miles an hour. And if you have enough common sense and you're learning the clutch throttle, clutch control, and you have a good teacher, get the bike that you really want. That way you can grow into the bike. Now, people will disagree with that part, but I'm only telling you my perspective and the years that I've been riding and how I learned. My son has a 450. A lot of people think that 450 is too much for a 14-year-old. For some 14-year-olds, yes. For my 14-year-old, no, because I know my son's personality. I know his capabilities. I know his learning. I know how he is. He's just like his dad. And he's going to grow into that thing super fast. Now, my daughter, she's going to get a 125. I'm picking that up for her probably 2 weeks from now because she's super, super beginner. And she's a little bit more skittish than Dorian. So I'm going to get her a beginner bike, but she's going to grow that too. So when you're choosing the motorcycles, do not let people choose the motorcycle for you. These flies are annoying. Even my dog is over there dying from these damn flies. Do not let people choose the motorcycle for you. Don't let people who tell you that they're professionals and they have been riding for years and they know what works for you. That's like somebody telling you the type of girl you should have, right? Or the type of firearm you should buy. No, you have to be the one to focus on what you want to focus on. What do you like as a rider? Get on a bike, sit on a bike, test ride a couple of bikes. Then you make the decision. Test ride a bike more than once. It's like shoes. When you're trying a pair of shoes, right? You're trying a pair of shoes in the store, it feels pretty good. But when you get home, you're like, damn, my damn toe hurt me. My bunions is hurting me, right? My ankles hurting me. I didn't even know it was this tight because you didn't take the time to really test it out. The same thing that goes with your helmet. When you get a helmet, you go in a store, walk around the store for like an hour. Don't just put the helmet on and be like, ooh, like I told you, this is my daughter's helmet. This is medium, right? No, I put this helmet on my head. I know immediately this helmet is way too tight. I'm taking it off. I got burn marks here. I got burn marks in my ears. I ain't lying. That burned my skin right away. So you try these things. Test it in the store. The same thing with your motorcycle. Go back to the dealership. Test ride. Find as many demo days as you can possibly find, okay? And then you get after it. Speaking of demo days, August 21st to the 22nd, is it? Let me get the date. Or is it the 22nd to the 23rd? The 22nd to the 23rd. I'm going to put the date right across because I have so many things going on in my life. I got to check the date. But Southern Honda Power Sports is having a huge demo day, 2 days in a row. And it's going to be food, music. We're going to have giveaways. I'm going to be there. I'm partnering with the company, and we're going to just have a good time. And I'm inviting all of y'all to come out. I don't care what kind of motorcycle y'all riding. You're looking to buy a motorcycle, you want to get some great deals, come out to Southern Honda Power Sports. Once again, I'm putting the date right there because I think I jacked the dates up. But the date you're going to see there is the exact date. I'll be there both days. All right, let me go back to what I was saying, right? You try the motorcycle out that you like. The next thing is about you have to ride. My son, I'm using him because I hear the bike going back and forth. He is motivated, so he's riding his bike every day. He's not playing around. He's not joking. If I'm not riding with him, he's riding his bike every day. Even if it's an hour, he's going up and down the neighborhood, up and down the property here, and he's just learning everything about the clutch, everything about the brakes, front brake, rear brake. He's learning how the bike operates. What's the takeoff speed, right? How do I slow the bike down? When do I use my front brake? When do I use my rear brake? Learn all of these things, but you're not going to learn these things just from taking a class. You're going to learn these things by going out and actually applying them in your day, in your everyday routine. Find a parking lot, practice your turns, your figure eights, practice your duck walking. You see, people talk about duck walking being bad. It's not bad in all cases. It depends on the type of riding you're doing. If you're doing adventure riding and you're out in those woods and you have to walk that bike a little bit, walk the bike a little bit. You might have some ditches, you might have this, planting your feet. Learn when to duck walk, when not to duck walk, how to turn your head. Watch a lot of videos. As a new rider, it is your responsibility to educate yourself. My education is not going to lead to your education. Your education is going to lead to what you actually do physically. I can tell you a million things. Me, I'm a ground pounder. Everybody that knows me, they know that I am a ground pounder. What is a ground pounder? I just recently found that it's actually a military term. But in the motorcycle world, I get on my motorcycle and I'll ride for 800 miles and come back. I will just get on my bike and ride to New York from Georgia, go visit my family for one day, ride back. I went to California and shot up through Nevada, then Utah, then Colorado. That's a ground pounder. Maybe that's what you want to do. Buy a motorcycle that is designed for that. Okay? Maybe you just want to shoot the breeze and go around the block and talk to your friends and just hang out. Buy yourself something that's small. You don't have to get nothing big. I have a Softail, a 05 Softail. That's my bar hopper. I ride that bike, custom bike. I ride that bike and I have a good time. I have the Africa Twin 2025. This bike here is a monster. I ride this bike touring and off-road. My Gold Wing, well, right now, that's not my Gold Wing. That's my wife's trike. My Gold Wing is outside, but it's the same color, same everything. That bike is the workhorse. That bike, I'm riding that bike all over the planet. You see, so think about the type of rider you want to be, and that will help you to decide what type of motorcycle you want to get. You see, a bar hopper, a touring bike, an adventure bike, being able to hit different terrains. Think about the rider you want to be. Who do you aspire to be like? Look at some of the people that inspires you, and you can build from that as well. There's nothing wrong with building from that. But like I said, get your knowledge based on how you are riding. You see? And don't let ego take you out. Your ego can get you hurt or killed. If you are riding with people and you're afraid to let people know you're a beginner with certain things, then your ego is going to take over. Don't be afraid to say, hey man, I never ridden on the highway. Big shout outs to my guy, Bud. Bud, I pulled everybody over, asked everybody, hey, anybody nervous about anything? Bud said, hey man, I never ridden on the highway. Was going to go to Alabama, right? And he spoke his truth. He did it again because he bought himself a Gold Wing, but it's one of the I think the fifth generation Gold Wing, and it's a big bike. So he's a little intimidated by that bike. Guess what? Bud does not have that type of ego that allows him to be anything different than who he is. You see what I'm saying? So he's like, hey man, I need help on this bike. And guess what? He did damn good. So be like Bud, right? Speak your mind. You guys, I got videos of me practicing on this bike. I'm brand new at the adventure bike. I ain't got no problem listening to what some of the professionals got to say to me, because the information they're giving me is key. That's going to help me to be better, to be a better rider, a better adventurous rider. I'll be able to handle hills, dirt, sand, mud, whatever comes my way. You see, but you gotta take it serious, but at the same time, you gotta have fun. So that's my wrap up for the video. I'm not keeping you guys long here. I have a lot to share, but ask those questions. If you're a new rider, you're thinking about buying a motorcycle, you want to get a bike, it doesn't matter the bike you get, okay? As long as the bike you get is the bike that you really know you're going to love and you're going to enjoy it, you're going to grow into it. You turn around, you look at your bike every day. I have I have 3 bikes. My wife has one, my son has another, his, and my daughter's getting hers, right? So that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6 bikes in this house. I have a household of riders. And is it nerve-wracking at times? Yeah, of course, because anything can happen on the road, but I'm not going to give that energy to anything. You feel me? So like right now, I'm tired. I mean, you can see my eyes. I'm tired. I've been up since like 4 this morning. But I had to shoot this little video to talk to my new riders, let you know that we haven't forgotten you. I haven't forgotten you. So if you have questions about stuff, go into the comment section, leave those questions. You can even email me at ridefitnation@gmail.com. My name is Sensei. If you've never seen me or heard from me about me, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and you leave the comments, because the comments is what help the channel to grow. All right. Be well, and let's keep on getting these miles. Let's keep on getting that money, and let's keep on getting those muscles. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't talking about big muscles. I'm talking about keeping your body strong, healthy, and ready to go. All right. Now I'm out. Peace.